Hello, good day to all of you. My name is Blair and welcome to another Linux app. Today we're gonna take a look in two of the famous bootable USB, which is the Ventoy and the BalenaEtcher. Let's take a look into this and how to install, and of course, based on my experience, it is very easy to install right here in Linux compared to Windows and Mac. Let's take a look into this right now. I'm Blair, your science, computer, mathematics, and engineering teacher. So right now I'm here in my desktop and let's try to download the bootable USB, which is the Ventoy and the BalenaEtcher. So let's click our big Linux and let's look for Ventoy there. Let's enter that one and we have the Ventoy right here. Let's try to install it. Click install. Let's see on how to install this one, as it is very easy compared to Windows and Mac. And let's enter our super secret password and click enter to initiate the authentication of our installation, and click apply. It is successful installing. Let's click that one. So let's also search for the BalenaEtcher. Okay, there it is, BalenaEtcher. Let's search that one. And we have the app image, and we also have another installation. I think this is the latest. Let me see. Oh yeah, so let's try to install the latest, the version 2, and let's click install and click apply. So we have to authenticate it again, so let's enter our super secret password and install it. The installation is also based in the internet service provider that you have, how much is your speed is, how fast it could install it in my internet service provider. Okay, it's already installed. Let's click this close and let's try to see our bootable USB, which is BalenaEtcher and Ventoy. So let's open our search bar right here. Let's look for Ventoy. Okay, there. Let's try to click this one and authenticate to open. So now we have our installer, Ventoy. So that's how easy right here in Linux compared to Windows. I tried in Windows, it was so you need to be a very skilled developer. Let's try to look into the BalenaEtcher. We have our BalenaEtcher. Let's open that one. I'm moving this one so that you could see all of this. So we have our two bootable USB application. So I have my USB right here, and this is from ScanDisk. Let's try to insert it in our USB port right here on the side. So let's try to see if we could install it. Let's try to flash. There you have it. We have our big Linux. Let's double click that one. We have our ISO file already. So let's try to select our drive, which is our ScanDisk, and click select. Flash it now. So we have to enter our super secret password and authenticate it. So let's wait to hit 100%. Okay, we have our USB right now. Let's take a closer look. It's already finished, and let's try to see. And of course, let's try to remove the USB. Now let's close our BalenaEtcher because it's already done. Now that I have another USB right here, which is my ScanDisk, another ScanDisk. So you have this one. That is my ScanDisk, and let's try to install. It will be reformatted and lost all data, so let's try to check, and let's wait for it to reach 100%. Okay, we have now our Ventoy successfully. So it is now in version 1.1.0. Okay, let's try to close this one. So how to use the Ventoy? Actually, you could go to your download, which my ISO file was stored, and of course this is my ISO file that I will be dragging right here in my Ventoy. Let's try to drag this one right there in our Ventoy, and then just move it right here or copy right here, and let's wait until it reaches 100%. This will be depending on your computer and your processor, plus your USB, which is probably USB 3, USB 2. It depends on your USB. I'm using this SanDisk, which is the USB 3 or USB 2.5. I couldn't remember, but I'll try to wait for that one. It's about like 7 to 10 minutes from now, so let's wait until it reaches 100%. So it is nearing our 100%. It is actually 97%. Let's wait for a couple of seconds to reach 100%. And it's already appearing right here in our Ventoy USB. Alright, so we finished our copying of our Big Linux 2025 September-October issue ISO file. So let's try to reboot our computer so that we could like see the USB bootable. Let's turn it off. So I have the two USB right here in my hands. I need to install this as a live boot right here in my computer. So I have to insert this one and then power on and F2. Okay, I have my password. If you don't have, it's okay, but I have my password right here. And let's go to the boot sector, and as you can see, my USB right here, it is in the bottom. So how to change this one? Of course, follow the instruction right here. If you want to move it up, F6. We already have our bootable priority number 1 as my USB, which is there. Now let's try to F10 to save it and exit. So either the BalenaEtcher, which is right here, or the Ventoy, it will be the same. Now we have our Ventoy right here. Okay, so we have our big Linux right here, which is the September version with the recommended ISO that is stable. Let's click enter, and then we'll just gonna use the normal mode. We could use the Wayland or the Xorg. I prefer the Xorg. Now we are now in the live boot. We could like select English, and I prefer the new and the dark mode. Ooh, cool. So this is the live boot. Okay, let's try to shut it down. Okay, there you have it. It's already shut down. You could remove your USB. My Ventoy is right here, and plus my BalenaEtcher right here. So that's it for now for our bootable USB application, which is the Ventoy and the BalenaEtcher that I've been using this for a couple of years already for my installation and for my live boot, which is for testing the ISO files. And of course, if you have some questions, feel free to ask me. Write it in the comments down below. I am Blair, your science, computer, mathematics, and engineering teacher. Bye for now, and see you in the next adventure.